Okay, it's been a while since my last entry. A lot of stuff going, a lot of stuff going on, man. All right. Once again, I'm at an undisclosed location. I got my head's on a swivel. I gotta keep an eye out. Okay. Where do I? Uh-oh. Where do I start? Okay, football. Let's start with football. The Rams lost. We were voting for the Rams. Seahawks are really good. New England won. Super Bowl, today is Friday. Super Bowl is like a week from this coming Sunday. So today is January 30th. Wow, man. I guess I'm going, usually I go AFC, but I think I'm going to stay West Coast. I'm going to root for Seattle. Plus, I've been there. And there's usually something else I say if I've been someplace, but I ain't going to say that. Never been to Boston. No intentions of ever going there. But anyway, Super Bowl. Okay, I don't know if I had my final date when I did my last one, but my exit date from Cymer is going to be March 20th, which is 49 days from today, man. And what's really cool is it's 49 calendar days. Oh, I did the math the other day. I had it written down, which I think is like 28 work days or something like that. I should figure it out. But anyway, 49 calendar days, low 30s work days, and then I have, between now and then, I have like 146 hours of vacation, which is what? More than 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, not quite 4 weeks. I've really been kind of struggling if I want to use some of those days, use all of those days, get paid, or some combination. It looks like it's going to be some combination. What else? You know what? I think last time I talked about Venezuela and the oil. It's kind of funny. It's like that's not a big deal at all anymore. Nobody even talks about that. We just take over countries all willy-nilly. And it's a big deal for a few days, and then it's nothing. And then for a while, there was a whole big stink about taking over Greenland or buying Greenland or whatever. And now that's just like old news. It's kind of funny. But let's see. Oh, so now, oh yeah, I guess we're starting some more smack with Iran, man. So we got aircraft carriers. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny. It is kind of, no, it's not funny. It's not funny. Don't get me wrong. It's not funny. Oh, and I think last time I was talking about the stuff that happened in Minnesota. Since then, that was the lady that got killed. And since then, they shot some other guy. Killed another guy over there. I guess he had a gun. And he was, I don't know what, I don't have all the details. That's not funny. But somehow he ended up getting killed too, man. White guy too. Supposedly real nice, but anyway. So that's like almost the #1 stories. But I think that's starting to, I don't want to say play out, but it's kind of run its cycle. But there's a lot of people up in arms about that. But anyway, okay, that's the country, that's the world. Sports. Oh, I forgot to start off. I love the Lord. I love my wife. I love my beautiful, wonderful family. I guess a lot of things I've been doing lately is, my big thing lately has been Medicare, medical insurance. I've been doing a lot of research lately. Pretty confused for first couple weeks. I think I'm really starting to grip and finalize things on what we need and how much coverage and who to get it through. So I actually applied for Medicare last Sunday. So I'm hoping I get an acknowledgement on that soon. Sometimes I heard it only takes a week. Sometimes I heard it takes a couple months. So we'll see. Once we get that finalized, and at least for me, and then I have a pretty good plan of what's going to happen with Crystal too. So I'm starting to feel a lot less anxious about all that. It's kind of finally coming together, and I kind of see the path that we're going to be on. Let's see. Health insurance, investments, a couple of things going on there. They'll get kind of nailed down and finalized after I get this. They call it a voluntary early exit plan. So they give you a little bit of money for that, and so once I get all that money squared away and it's actually in my account, I'll be able to kiss working goodbye, man. You know, finally. Looking forward to it. I was kind of anxious about that. Not just the money, but what I'm going to do, how I'm going to occupy my time, and still some gaps and some blanks, but I kind of have an ideal of what I want to do. And of course, I gotta, I'm kind of constantly trying to review this with Crystal, so that we're both on the same page and there's no surprises or whatever, and we both buy into what I don't want it to be my plan that she goes along with. I want it to be our plan that we develop together. And so far, I think we're doing a pretty good job of that. She gives me, I ask her for a lot of her feedback, and she gives it to me. And a lot of times she brings up things I hadn't really considered. So I think I mentioned the other day, I think we make a pretty good team together. The areas where I'm pretty weak, she's pretty strong in. And some of the areas she doesn't, what, the funny thing is she's strong in all areas. She just don't like to deal with some things. Which is okay, because a lot of times those are things I don't mind dealing with. So she can do it all, but she just don't want to. And there's some things I just can't do anymore, man. So I always refer to her expertise. I really value her opinion. Like I say, together we're a pretty good team. Very thankful and very blessed to have her, be with her. And let's see, that's Medicare has been the big thing lately since the last time I talked. And like I say, I think we finally have that almost under control. We keep thinking about major purchases, or I won't even go into that right now. I kind of been back and forth on whether I want to get another car or whether we want to get another car. There's just so much BS and hassle with having cars, with the insurance and the maintenance and the cost being way overinflated. Sometimes I don't even want to get one. I just want to wait till all our cars just crap out and then we'll buy one. But I think there are some advantages to having an SUV at this stage. So, a year or two ago, our big plan was, when we got this VEEP money, we were going to get a nice car then, which would actually be like in April this year. But since then, the whole car market's gone kind of crazy. Insurance has gone crazy. Oh, homeowners insurance has really gone crazy. And just the whole market's kind of, I don't know if I want to get involved with it if I don't have to. Everybody's saying, just hold on to your car. But like I say, there are some advantages we see to having an SUV right now as we get older and maybe not as nimble and mobile as we used to be. So that's probably like the only major purchase we have possibly scheduled. And it's funny because last year I was saying, oh well, you know what? By this time in 2006, all the 2006s will be widely available. And it's really funny because I've seen of the cars that I'm really interested in, which is like the Lexus RX. For a while I was interested in another Prius. and we were really thinking about a RAV4 as our SUV. And so far, I don't think I've maybe seen one 20. No, okay, take that back. For the Prius, it's going over 10 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna cut this short. I'm gonna stop. But I've seen. No, you know what? I take that back. I haven't seen hardly any 2026 Priuses, but I think I've seen one. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any RX Lexus 2026, and I don't think I've seen a RAV4 2026 either. And it's April, man. Supposedly they've been out for 6 months now. So I'm thinking, now I'm thinking, well, I'm looking more toward 2027, and then if that's like this year, I don't even know if they'll be highly available. The 2027s this time next year. So that's on the back burner. It's something that we don't need. It's kind of something that at least I kind of want. I don't know if Crystal wants it as much as I do. I think she sees the benefit in having an SUV too. But that's nothing we have to rush into. So, oh yeah, you know what? Two other things real quick is I have to go to the podiatrist on Monday. I'm trying to get some new orthotics before my insurance goes out, because my orthotics look like trash. They're pretty worn out. And also, I had a lump in my neck right around Christmas that I was kind of concerned about. I went to the doctor. They did a CT, and now they came back and said it was some kind of cyst. So they want me to go get an ultrasound. And I tried to schedule ultrasound yesterday, and shoot, the earliest date they gave me was April 9th. I won't even be under this insurance in April 9th. So hopefully it's not a big deal. I'll follow up. I told them if they have a cancellation to call me, and maybe I can just go in and get it done while I'm still on this insurance. Not too concerned about that. Little concerned. You never know. And then the other thing is I had some blood work done over Christmas too, and it looks like there's something going on with my liver. It's not sclerosis, but it's a new thing they call MASH. You can look that up. I guess it can develop into a big thing, but at this point he's just saying, the usual: lose some weight, exercise. Oh yeah, I'll tell you about that too. Because I am, it's funny. Today, for the first time, I rode my bike this morning. I'll tell you about that later. But I have been eating better. My eating habits have changed and have gotten much better. Even on my splurge days, I don't want as much. But I finally exercised this morning for the first time, which really wasn't anything. It was just to break me in and get me used to it. And actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I don't want to say it was fun. Oh, somebody's coming, so I got to go stop.